NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Dontrell Hilliard with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Mitchell. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more with Mitchell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. Sliding out. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6.
He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll fake it. Now Smith rolling to his right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Lance firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Here's Hilliard. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now Geno on 1st down. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. On the run, this is Hilliard. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Dontrell Hilliard, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here's Lance to throw it. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Returnable for Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Play action. It's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going right back to Fant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Samson Ebukam able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Lance now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 75. And the 49ers use the short field to get in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Defensively, Puma Ford with a tackle there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Here's Lance. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first and 10, here's Lance. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
32. Check. Watch out. Check. Ready?
On second down, McCaffrey. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Lance back to throw. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell from 17 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, Hilliard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. On third down, Hilliard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On second down, Hilliard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilliard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. So the victory here for Seattle, and a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Seahawks, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now.
And they will head home next.